Thanks for that. I think a low carbon energy is something that we should be all thinking at the tip of our minds, especially after this pandemic situation, where sustainability becomes a key factor, right, to consider. So I also think that there are many factors in terms of Singapore's successful energy transition, all right, towards a low carbon energy future. Firstly, I think we have less than 5% renewable energy currently in our energy mix. So there is a long way to go towards a full carbon neutral for Singapore. But I think a few things does help in terms of our approach towards a low carbon economy, right? Firstly, we have always adopted a no subsidies approach. I think this is good because subsidies always create a false impression, right? So no subsidies will lead us to be more market price and being more market competitive at the same time of arriving in this low carbon energy future. Secondly, there has been a lot of success in terms of local government aggregation programs like Solar Nova's, JTC, PUB tenders that's been rolled out over the years. So this combined with MNC leading effort from the RE100s, right, will create a demand of clean energy in Singapore. This shows the leadership of clean energy transition, right? There are a lot of economics benefits as well that comes along with the renewable energy in Singapore or low carbon, right? Not just in terms of energy transition from brown to green energy, but also a lower cost. The LCOE of solar energy, for example, has been going lower and lower each year. So this creates an economic benefit. Secondly, there's a lot of also green DC demand that's sprouting out everywhere in Singapore because DC is such an energy guzzler as well as a carbon guzzler. So we do need a green solution to power our data centers. All right, so this green DC approach, I think is something that is good for Singapore in terms of managing the demand for data centers, as well as managing and balancing out our energy and carbon budget. Lastly, I think the future of Singapore energy landscape, we do expect a lot of new innovation to come along. So something to look forward, interesting projects like cross-border electrical power from our neighbors, right? Or maybe from the likes of Malaysia to be the first. All right, and more innovative programs like JTC Solar Land, where you have movable solar farms, as well as coastal waters floating PV. So I think programs like this do encourage innovation as well as the whole leadership towards a lower carbon energy future. Thank you. Yeah.